So I've just finished week 7 of my Couch to 5k plan. So that's out of 8 weeks. So next week I'm actually officially doing my first 5k run. That will be in 6 days time. And this is a bit of an update video in terms of how my training's been this week. Nice and simple. I've just finished a good session doing 1.5k intervals. Did 3 lots with 2 minutes walking in between, and yeah, really good session. So in terms of challenges I've dealt with this week are some injuries, so knee injuries. I was 2 days ago doing some trap bar deadlift and went relatively heavy, and I just felt this massive strain on the inside of my left knee. Couldn't walk, had pain with walking, and then over time I could walk without sort of as much pain. And then yeah, if I tried to run or bound, it was just dead painful. So then I did some self-treatment, assessed it myself, and it seemed like it was a bit of meniscus irritation or potentially a bit of hamstring strain kind of from the tendon. I have had issues on that side for the last couple of years on that particular area, so I'm not surprised that did flare up. And then the next day that side felt fine, and my other knee started. So the inside of my right knee started to give me bother the last few months on and off. So that was aching, and I couldn't bound. I was just getting pain on the inside of my joint. And in all honesty, I think it's Sunday today, so definitely Friday and Saturday, like, I did feel a bit deflated because I've been working hard for the last 7 weeks, you know, really hard in terms of managing injuries and niggles, and you know, getting to the point where I'm almost running my 5k, and I pretty much thought, right, I'm gonna have to delay it by potentially a few weeks. But I did some rehab, did some self-treatment, some active release at home, a bit of massage into the area, did some rehab as well, just loading, trying to get the muscles around it working. And then yeah, today I've come in a bit anxious, warmed up properly, did some of my rehab exercises, and yeah, cracked on with the session. And I think at first felt a bit achy, but after that felt completely fine, no issues whatsoever. So yeah, really happy. I thought I'd do this, do a video in the car for a bit of a change of scenery from my bedroom. But yeah, I think in terms of what I've learned this week is, you know, shit will happen. You will get injuries and niggles, and you've just got to deal with it. I think the same way I tell my patients to, you know, or you know, help my patients with rehab and strength and conditioning, and it takes time, and it's just progressive loading and being patient with it, and trying to maintain that motivation. I think for me, it's been a big lesson this week for that is when you do get injuries or niggles, like, don't beat yourself up around it, and you know, shit always does get better. So no, I'm really happy today. I've managed to come in. I was a bit anxious in the morning, got my run done, feel really good, and yeah, I finished week 7. How mad is that? I've done 7 weeks of a running program, which I've never done. I did 6 weeks maybe a couple years ago. I started getting knee problems, so pretty much I knocked that on its head and left it. But this time around, everything's been on point. The S&C, I've managed the niggles really well. I've tried to, you know, manage the loading as well, from treadmill to gradually kind of going on normal ground as well. So yeah, feeling really good, excited for this 5k run. I've got a very special video planned for next week. Well, I've planned it in my head. I need to write it all down. But yeah, it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be a really cool video to kind of showcase, you know, that hitting that 5k hopefully with no issues. And so yeah, I'm gonna plan that properly, and you know, I'm really excited to do it. Got a running vest as well, bought one finally. I didn't want to really buy one at the start, wanted to at least get right to the end before I got one, so I'm a bit more committed towards it. But yeah, feeling good. Yeah, thought I'd just give a bit of an update. So hopefully next week's video, hopefully I'll release it on the weekend, or it may be a day late. But I am really excited, and it's just been fun documenting this whole journey. And I know once I hit 5k, I'm gonna, you know, wanting to get to 10k and then half marathon and then marathon, and just keep upping the distance with it. But yeah, feel good, feel really good, and yeah, just try to keep it consistent. So hopefully next time I speak to you, I've done the 5k, and yeah, I'm just really excited. So I'll speak to you guys very soon. Peace.